And again, hopefully, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Doki Literature Club, where things have gotten more out of control than I had anticipated. And I like it. I adore psychological horror. And as I've said before, in previous recordings of my playing of this game, nowhere is that finer exemplified than in the works of the all-time master of horror in literature, Edgar Allan Poe, who I also salute the heavens when I speak his name, just as I do Jimi Hendrix, because he too had served in the army. And especially in The Telltale Heart, his greatest work in horror, as I said. And I swear, if Poe is not mentioned throughout the entirety of this month, I'm gonna track stuff out down. I'm gonna punch him in the face. Because if not for him, there would be nothing of the sort. But anyway. So, you're here, who I just so do wish there was actually a dame like her in real life. Fellow, someone who shares my admiration and adoration of horror. Someone who has a passion for knives. Completely hardcore, completely badass. I so wish I could find a lady like her in real life. And me and her are reading this thing called Portrait of Markov. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Slip into the seat next to yours. Right. Yeah. You sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just not something. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just let me know if I'm distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I still don't understand what Yori means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel the presence of my soul as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yori's in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Now, if I remember correctly, looks like she's reading from my book instead. If I remember correctly, there's this glitchy looking thing with her sprite. Okay, it's coming up then. From the very first time when I had tried to start over loading from this one point. Sorry. Okay, did you see that, ladies and gentlemen? That was another thing that really unnerved me when I had done that. She said, I was just bathing in the heat of your body. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna see if that will, now. No, I didn't think it would because it's going by so fast. The things go by fast like that, they don't seem to come back up in history things. Oh well. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I would never feel so amused. Someone please tell me, why does this happen if they know? Why does her eye disappear? Is that a thing in anime and or manga? Jeez. I mean, yeah, this should work, right? Slide my desk until it's up against yours and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yeah, he timidly closed his own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our souls are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Even with my name being Bob. No one? Bob Seger, turn the page? I just felt like referencing that song at least one more time in the entirety of this. And found that the perfect opportunity referencing that song. Yeah. He takes the left thumb and holds the left side of the book between the thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and he always slides it under the thumb after it flips to the side. But in holding it like this, we're held even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? Turn the page. We'll see, my name's Bob. Okay, I'll stop now. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yoi's face again. Our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. Nice to see her smiling again finally. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. You no longer ask me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn to my own voicing. Continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently let go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it on her own thumb. Hey, Yoi? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a bit. Whoa! That's different. She didn't have that kind of a look in her eye First time I did this. So the first time I did this, um, like not the time when I reloaded, I didn't get to this part. That's the look of like looks almost. I'm not sure if that's meant to be a psychotic look or a look of panic because she seems to be sweating a bit. Either way, it's kind of disturbing. Like some people, like when they're nervous, they'll like smile, like a nervous kind of smile. Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Yeah, these lines, I can't tell whether she took that as a compliment and is like just afraid to admit it, or if she thought that a curse. The plot thickens like a roux. A roux is this thing in Nolans cooking. That's what they call New Orleans in those parts. They call it Nolans. It's like a Cajun thing, thickening agent for gumbo. Yeah, that's interesting. She also seems to be blushing. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Now she no longer really has that kind of look. Either. She's not really mad anyway, isn't insane. More like embarrassed. She seems more embarrassed overall in this kind of face. That's what you were talking about? Sorry. Thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yo, are you feeling alright? Indeed. I was feeling a little fidgety since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Breathing's a little... Not breathing? Puts their hands on its chest to feel a heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. Yeah, it seems now with that kind of line as if she was like embarrassed and or panicking. Curious as to about what though. I just need some water. Alright. Don't push yourself. He stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What was that about? That's exactly what I was thinking. Oh jeez, I'm gonna turn the volume down since it's Monica. I'll trust her. Bob the Mob? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. You're just acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say that I do. You worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. I don't do anything to anyone, unlike some people. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's not alarming. Alright. If you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Someone wait for Yoi? Well, she might be there, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just don't even get a choice. I stand up, make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and slip back into my bag. This is quite intriguing. Okay, cool. Wasn't sure if there was going to be something else that I'm quite happy with that. Jeez. Music seems to be relatively normal. Well, it's not terrible. This is curious. All of them had been things that were making her little mini sprite like jump up and down like she dug him. Then again, if this one was as good as your first one, I would be completely pissed. I think it is now. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new at this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club rates differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. I'm sorry, I just find that funny, ladies and gentlemen, because some of you may recall, if you see my previous videos, I said about how I've noticed that she her character is like this trope in from what I've come to understand is a trope in dating sims that are made in Japan, even though this wasn't made in Japan. It's still supposed to be like one. That it's called I think it's called it's pronounced tsundere, and it's these people who pretend at first to be against someone, and then later on reveal their feelings of true love. And this is the reason I find that funny is because in Undertale, I know I keep coming back to that, but yeah, it's there's this one thing where at the beginning of the game, if you examine this one cactus, you get the narration, "Ah, the cactus, truly the most tsundere of plants." And then if you come back there to that very cactus at the end of what's known as a true pacifist run, and you look at the cactus again, you get the narration, "It's not like this cactus was waiting for you to come back or anything." So it reminds me of that. That's why I find that funny. Anyway. Still, you should at least look over my poem. Probably be able to learn something from it. What? Okay, I learned how to put a bunch of different kinds of I'm not sure if all of them are letters or not. For instance, I'm not sure if this here is a letter or if that's a mathematical character. Because I've seen mathematical characters like that on calculators. Looks like that's, I don't know what it's called though. But yeah, I indeed have learned how to put together a bunch of different characters because numbers are also considered characters. And have them in a most confusing kind of a thing. I'm sure there's gotta be something that there actually is some way of like this is some kind of a code, I'll bet. And but yeah, I don't know how to decipher it. Because from what I've seen from Salvador and his team thus far, seems as if nothing is done just as completely an accident. So I'm thinking there's gotta be something to this. Okay. Okay, with the glitch text. Okay. Sorry, baby. I just pretty much dragged by Yori, and Yori knows her way around the knife, even though she didn't pull one out on me. I didn't want to take any chances. That's why. Okay, so it's really not my fault. I'm sorry. Yeah, but it would be in her kinds of circumstances. Well, again, there's a lady who has potentially a collection of knives. She at least has one knife, and it's not just a ceremonial thing. So, yeah. Uh, and at one point, she had a look that I thought might have been madness, so I didn't want to take any chances. No, I like everyone equally. Alright. It does indeed seem that might be the case in this particular reality. Yes, I'm listening to you because I'm responding. Can't you even tell that? Oh, what? Oh, okay. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. The way that the screen is going. So I'm turning the volume down. I don't like this. It's obvious by now. Let's just play me instead. That almost sounds like something out of like a horror movie. This looks like something out of a horror movie. Reminds me of those twin girls in The Shining. The or at least I took it they were twins. They looked like it. At the end of the long hallway, they both appeared to be like about 7 years old, and they're saying to Jack Nicholson's character, Jack Torrance, "Come play with us forever and ever and ever and ever." That's what this reminds me of. I wonder if that was intentional. That's interesting. This seems to be made with a zero rather than the letter. No, I don't hate anyone. I don't hate any human being. I hate subhuman terrorists, but that's another story from another time. I'm gonna take a risk here and turn this up just slightly. It's just the slightest bit off from what it usually is. And any second now, it's gonna have one of those things where it just like blurs past and you can't read it. Jeez, this is getting more disturbing by the second. Whoa! Holy! There's blood coming out of her eye now? Unless that's supposed to be a hallucination or something. Yeah. Yeah. Coming out both her eyes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.